everyone, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island and nail polish enthusiast, and I'm coming to you today with a very special video. It is my swatch and review of two Pride collections from ZoZo Co. Now, these polishes were sent to me in PR. However, all my thoughts, opinions, and feelings about the polishes are 100% my own. I'm actually reviewing two separate collections from ZoZo Co. These are all part of the Pride 2026 Loud, Proud, and Unapologetic collections that Christine, the brand owner of ZoZo Co, has created. The first set is from the More Than a Rainbow collection, and that is a set of 3 polishes. And I also have the Born to Be Seen collection, and that is a set of 9 nail polishes. Just to be fully transparent here, I'm actually filming this before I am running out the door for a 4th of July show, and I had to turn my AC off so that I could have some decent audio while I'm filming this, so I am actually melting as we speak. So being that I am rapidly melting, I'm not going to take any more time up in my intro. I'm just going to hop into my swatches and reviews, and I'll let you know what I think about the polishes there. Hey, I am now jumping in far later in time than when I filmed my intro and outro. Needless to say, I had a lot going on. I had my Golden Girls tour in Florida, and then when I came back, I just had a lot of stuff at home I had to take care of. But I'm finally finishing up this video and doing my voiceover work for all of my swatches that I filmed. And I'm going to start by showing you the More Than a Rainbow collection. This is a 3 polish collection that celebrates the connections that sustain us, chosen family, safe spaces, and the joy of living authentically. First up is Chosen Family. This is a rich berry glow filled with golden shimmer, shifting flakes, and hidden iridescent sparkles. And here I am applying my first coat of Chosen Family. I thought this had a beautiful berry color, and it was quite opaque even in just the first coat. I don't know if I would call it a one coater for myself, but I think if you like the opacity level of the first coat, you could definitely wear it in one coat. I found that for me, 2 coats gave me full opacity. I couldn't see my visible nail line, and I thought it looked great in 2 coats. It did dry a little dull, which is not to be unexpected. And of course, the glossy top coat, my top coat of choice is Sèche Vite, gave it that beautiful plump glossy finish, and it looks stunning. Here are some full hand manicure shots, and it looks great. I had no complaints whatsoever about the formula. It applied very easily. The viscosity was just right. The only thing I would say is, to my eyes, I would describe it as more of a hot magenta pink than a berry. But that's just the description in my brain. If you see it as more of a berry, then hey, it's berry. And here we have some more full hand shots without the nail polish bottle. And you can just see, it just looks so beautiful. The color is stunning. And you can see that bright pink shimmer within the darker magenta base. Beautiful, just beautiful. The only thing I would point out is I think this could possibly be a bit of a stainer. If you are concerned about that at all, I would say double up on your base coat, and I always do wear base coat when I do my manicures. Don't don't do your manicures without a base coat, honey. I mean, you're just inviting disaster, okay? Trust me. And I was actually fortunate enough to get some sunlight photos outside, and you can see this is just glorious. Look at the sparkles and the iridescent flakes. Gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. I am not really a pink polish wearer. It's not my number one color. But I do wear pink polish a lot of times for when I'm doing certain drag looks, and this is certainly one of my favorites now in my collection. I just love how this looks. I love a hot magenta pink like this. I really do love the color of this polish. I love the finish. Loved everything about it. Top marks, top marks. Next up in this collection is You're Safe With Me. This is a soft clouded glow illuminated by pink and blue holographic light. This polish was inspired by the colors of the transgender pride flag, and it is a reminder that everyone deserves to be welcomed, respected, and safe exactly as they are. And I would agree with that description 100%. When I look at this, I immediately think of the transgender pride flag. Here I'm applying You're Safe With Me on my thumb, and I did think that I messed up with my application. I thought I went in a little too thick with my first coat on the thumb, but it turned out that it was fine. And here I'm going in with my second coat, and I felt that any inconsistencies that I had within the first coat because of my application being a little wonky, it was all corrected by the second coat. And here is You're Safe With Me in 2 coats on my thumb with a glossy top coat. And I thought this was a beautiful soft periwinkle cream with that hot pink shimmer running throughout and those flaky shards of pink and purple mixed in. I absolutely love how this looks. And here is a full hand manicure. This was fully opaque for me in 2 coats. I thought it looked stunning. If you're a seasonal polish wearer, you might prefer this in winter, or I thought even as an Easter manicure, because it kind of reminded me of decorated Easter eggs in a way. I love decorated Easter eggs. I don't know why, it's just a thing of mine, but I just love how this looks. And here is another full hand manicure shot, and it looks great. This was so easy to apply. I messed up a little bit with my application on the thumb with that first coat. I was just a little bit too thick. But even with that, it leveled out fine, no issues. And the second coat just corrected everything. And I learned my lesson with the thumb, and the rest of the fingers applied so smoothly, so evenly. And I just think it looks amazing. It looks like you have nail art on your nails without having to do nail art. I love a polish like that. And I was able to get some sunlight video. I did notice that I had one flake on my middle finger. You can probably see it. It's poking up just a little bit. I do think that was an application error, because on the rest of the nails, I didn't have anything poking up, and it all laid down so flat. So I don't even really consider that a glitter grabber is needed for this polish. I found that the one coat of Sèche Vite was fine. So I don't know what happened with that one little flake poking up. As I say, I would fault that to my application, not the polish, because all the rest of the fingers did not have that. So that's on me. I almost forgot. Because this reminded me so much of decorated Easter eggs, I said I need to see this with a matte top coat. So here you're seeing the polish with a matte finish, and I think it also looks equally beautiful with a matte top coat. So you can wear it either way. Whatever finish you prefer, glossy or matte, this one is going to look fantastic however you choose to wear it. And I have to say, I do love this with the matte top coat finish. Oh, it's gorgeous. It really is. So, it's up to you. And here we have the third and final polish in the collection. This is Queer Joy is a Revolution. This is an electric teal, alive with reflective sparkle, shifting aurora light, and rainbow flakes. And this one is gorgeous! This is a stunning teal with glitter and hollow. The formula had great consistency. It was very easy to apply. I'm putting on my first coat here. It could possibly be opaque in 2 coats, but I decided to go for 3. And the formula seemed very similar to Chosen Family, although Chosen Family has a bit of a more opaque base. This one is a little bit more sheer, but that's where the magic comes from. And here you are seeing 3 coats on my thumbnail with 1 coat of Sèche Vite. And I could go on and on with descriptions glorifying this polish, but really you just need to look at it. I'm looking at it right now doing this voiceover, and I'm just, wow. I mean, look at the color and the reflectiveness and the glitter and the hollow. This is really one of my favorite polishes in my collection. Out of all my polishes, I love this one so much. And here is my full hand manicure shot. And as I said, I could just go on and on with a litany of beautiful words describing this polish, but it doesn't need me to do that, because all you have to do is just look at this manicure. And another thing, the polish looks exactly the same on the nails as it does in the bottle. Sometimes there's slight differences between the polish, how it looks in the bottle as compared to the nails, and that's understandable, but I'm amazed at how this polish, it looks exactly the same. It really does. I can't tell a difference between what's on the nails and what's in the bottle. I mean, that's not really a big deal, but it's just something I noticed, and I thought was really cool. And here are some more full hand shots, not holding the nail polish bottle, and you can see it's just those glitters and reflecting and the light and everything. It's so beautiful. I'm trying to think of something constructive to say. This went down very easily. I didn't need a glitter grabber. 1 coat of Sèche Vite. It just finished it off beautifully. Nice glossy top coat to really let everything shine. I wouldn't wear this one matte. You want that glitter to really pop. And I was fortunate to have a sunny day, so I could get some sunlight footage. It just looks stunning. How many times am I going to say stunning about this polish? I love this one so much. As a little bit of a seasonal polish wearer, this one I would wear year-round. It wouldn't matter what the season was, and I would wear it. And I actually wore this because I had a show to do, and I applied this to both hands and wore it as a full hand manicure on my left and right hand, and it looked amazing. This could possibly, and is probably, my number one favorite polish from ZoZo Co. out of all the polishes that I have been gifted from them. I don't know what else to say. Now we're going to look at the Born to Be Seen collection, which is also releasing on July 25th, and this is a 6 polish collection. The first polish in the collection we're going to look at is We Came to Be Seen. This is a parade confetti suspended in a clear vase. Now, as this is a polish I would only use as a topper, I painted my thumb in half white and half black. I believe I did Color Vibes white out and back to black. I found that the density of the flakes wasn't super heavy, so I did 2 coats to build up the flakes. It reminds me of broken stained glass, so I think this would be great for nail art. I thought it looked great on both the white and black. There's a different feel with each one. I would not wear it as a split nail again. I would do one or the other. And I also think that I messed up my application on the white. I kind of clumped it towards the front, but that was my fault, not the polishes. For my full hand manicure, I decided to apply We Came to Be Seen on a few different drugstore cream polishes. I have on the thumb, I have Sally Hansen's Vivid Voltage. The index finger is Sally Hansen's On the Download. Middle finger is Paparazzi's My Lip Gloss is Poppin'. Ring finger is Paparazzi's Be Optimistic. And the pinky is Paparazzi's Dancin' in the Meadow. I also found that when I was applying this, I preferred to sort of dab it on rather than brush it on. This way I was able to build it up more and place the flakes where I wanted them to be. After doing that skittle, I thought, well, maybe everyone would want to see what it looks like just on its own. So this is my swatch stick. It's just a clear swatch stick, and I built up the polish in a few layers. So, I mean, I guess you could wear it on its own if you really wanted to. It's not how I would wear it. That's just my preference. But here it is if you wanted to see it on its own. And because I'm a perfectionist, I decided to do one more manicure with this topper, and I applied it over another polish from this collection, which you'll see shortly. This is Too Glam to Care, topped with We Came to Be Seen, and I think this is stunning. So I think for myself, I would prefer this over darker colors so those shards can really pop. Again, that's my preference. You can wear it however you choose. Next up is Too Loud to Hide. This is a Dayglow Orange, blazing with reflective sparkle, chroma flashes, and a subtle pink glow from within. I thought this was a beautiful summer color, so if you're a seasonal polish wearer, pull this one out immediately. It was a lovely orange with a pink shimmer. I was torn between 2 and 3 coats, and I eventually decided to wear it in 3 coats. Here I'm actually applying that 3rd coat. I just felt that there was the slightest hint of VNL, and so I went for that 3rd coat. But maybe you would be happy with it in 2. I found that the formula on this one was slightly thicker, but did not need thinner, and it applied just fine. I thought this was a very tropical color. It makes me think of going on vacation, especially if you're going to the tropics. You know, maybe somewhere like the Bahamas, or Bermuda, Jamaica, Puerto Vallarta, you know, all those places I can't afford because I'm buying too much nail polish. This would be the perfect color to wear. But hey, maybe you can wear this nail polish and tell everyone you just got back from a tropical vacation. Oh yes, I was in the tropics, and I was sipping a Mai Tai on the beach, and oh yes, look, this is the manicure that I had on. Isn't it lovely? So yes, beautiful color, great formula. I have nothing negative to say about this one. And here are some shots of Too Loud to Hide in the summer sun, which is really fitting. This is how this polish should be seen. I would think, now I don't do pedicures. I don't wear polish on my toenails. However, I think that for those of us who love nail polish on their toenails, this would be a great pedicure color, wouldn't it? Especially when you're going to the beach and you're wearing some really beautiful sandals, something like that. This would be perfect. So there you go. There is my fashion tip for the summer, and do with it what you will. Next up is Dance Like Everybody's Watching. This is a buildable silver disco polish packed with mirrored sparkle, reflective flashes, and a dazzling silver light. And I would say that description is right on the nose. I found this polish to be a little sheer on the first coat application. However, I do know, and maybe you don't know, but you should, when you want a polish to be sparkly, you can't put it in a base that is really dense and opaque, because then it's going to kill the sparkle. So you need the base to be kind of sheer, which this is, and it does allow those sparkles to really pop, which they do. So to me, this was almost sort of a goldish kind of silver polish on the nail. I think it's stunning. The formula applied great. No complaints whatsoever about that. Very easy to apply. It built up great in the 3 coats, and it's absolutely stunning on the nail. I didn't need a glitter grabber. This is just the 3 coats with 1 coat of Sèche Vite glossy top coat. And here it is in the full hand manicure, and I'm wondering if you can see what I'm seeing, that sort of golden kind of reflect. Now, I don't know if that's the polish, or it could possibly just be that it's my own undertones that are giving it that golden effect, which it doesn't bother me. I think it looks great. I'm happy with it. I love how it looks. It's just one of those things in my brain. I'm like, why on my nails does it have that more golden look? But as I say, it could be the lighting, could be my undertone. I still love how it looks. It's just the curiosity calls to me, like, why does it have that golden reflect? So these are the questions that philosophers we'll be discussing centuries from now. There you have it. And I was able to get some sunlight footage, and it's stunning. It's stunning. I think I had my phone camera turned the wrong way when I was doing this. I was filming, and I was thinking I was filming for real format and not my regular YouTube format, so my hand positioning may be a little odd, but you can still see how beautiful it looks on the nails. You can see that holographic sparkle. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful polish. I absolutely love how this looks. Next up is To Glam to Care, which you saw previously as a base for We Came to Be Seen. This is a luminous nightlife multichrome with shifting blue, violet, and pink light. This one had a great formula. It was somewhat sheer in the first coat, but I found that it was fully opaque with 2 coats. Here I'm applying the second coat, which for me gave me full opacity. I wasn't seeing any visible nail line after this coat, and that is where I decided to leave it. And here is 2 coats on my thumbnail with a glossy coat of Seche Vite top coat. It looks gorgeous. You can see the blue, the purple, the little reflex of pink and silver. Absolutely stunning. And I actually wore this in a full hand manicure on both hands. I had a 4th of July show, and this was the perfect color to wear for that. And here is my full hand manicure, and it looks great. What could be better than a beautiful blurple manicure on your nails? I don't know. It's the kind of color that gets everyone's attention, and people want to look at your nails, and they want to tell you how beautiful they look, and they do. And here we're seeing it without the nail polish bottle, and I wish I had some more words to throw at you, but it's a beautiful color, great formula, and it just looks so pretty on the nails. It really does. And here it is in the sunlight, and you can see it even possibly looks more beautiful in the sunlight than it does in the studio lights. Look at that reflection and the shimmer and the glimmer and the glow. And as I say, I wore this on both hands for a very special 4th of July drag bingo show that I was doing, and I loved how it went with the 4th of July theme that I had going on. And yeah, there you have it. Next up is Glitter is Political. This is a blackened rainbow statement polish packed with shifting color and iridescent flakes. And I think that is a very important statement with this polish, that glitter is political. Because I've seen a lot of discourse in the indie nail polish community about people saying, oh, it shouldn't matter what a maker's political affiliation is, and I don't agree with that. If I'm going to support a brand, they need to be aligned with my feelings about the world and how things should be. And if a company doesn't align with that, I'm not going to support that company. I'm so happy that ZoZo Co does align with the feelings that I feel about how people should be treated based on who they are and what they feel the world should be. All right, I'm going to get off the soapbox now, but let's continue with the polish. Okay, so this did apply somewhat sheer on the first coat, but I felt that it built up to full opacity in the second. Here is the second coat being applied, and I thought it had a beautiful look with that glitter that's reflecting in the dark base. I did think that it dried down a little bit dull, which is fine. All that it needed was a glossy top coat to really let the glitter shine, which it does. The formula on this was great. I initially thought the base was just black, but after really studying, I thought it was maybe more of a dark chocolate, or maybe even a slightly dark olive color, which I liked. I thought it gave the overall finish more depth. And I found that all the glitters laid flat. I didn't need a glitter grabber for this, just one coat of my Seche Vite. And here you're seeing some full hand manicure shots, holding the nail polish bottle. And I don't really know what to tell you. I loved how this looked. One thing I might recommend is, because it is so packed with glitter, use a peel-off base coat with this. I find that when you have so much glitter, trying to scrub it off, don't do that. Don't scrub it off. You're gonna scrape and damage your nail plate. If you don't use the peel-off base coat, use the soak-off method. Nicole Loves Nails, she has a whole video describing how to do that, and I have followed that. So when I don't use peel-off base coat, follow Nicole's tutorial for soaking off glitter polish, or really any kind of polish. If you do a peel-off base coat, there's lots of makers out there that make a peel-off base coat. I have actually followed Linry's tutorial for creating your own base coat. It's very simple. It's just isopropyl alcohol and clear Elmer's glue. I'm not going to get into it. Go watch her video, and she'll tell you exactly what to do, which I followed myself. So I'm not going to take credit for any of these other creators who have gone into all the depth and work of explaining to you how to do either the soak-off method or creating your own peel-off base coat. So follow them and watch their videos how to do it, like I did. Okay, we're going to get into a little bit of a story time with this polish. This is All Eyes on Us. This is a magnetic blurple with a vivid pink to copper magnetic shift and scattered iridescent flakes that catch the light like a shower of confetti. Now, there is an interesting story behind this polish. This is not the original All Eyes on Us. Christine, the brand maker and owner, had sent me a different polish, and when I swatched it, I noticed that it was not really very reactive as far as the magnetic properties, and I wasn't sure what to do, so I reached out to Christine. I told her what was happening with the sample, and I sent her pictures, and she immediately said, that's not how that's supposed to be. and she said she was going to rework it and send me a new polish with the same name that would replace the original, and that's what she did. And so this is the new version of All Eyes on Us, and it looks fantastic. You can see the magnetic effect is very reactive in this polish. And here I am applying my first coat of All Eyes on Us. My application was a little messy, but that's okay. I smoothed out that blob. And also, you can see just how opaque this is in one coat. It's amazing. If my application had been nicer, it's actually a polish you could probably get away with wearing in one coat. And you can also see how reactive the magnetic effect is. Look at that beautiful bright purple that's appearing within that dark, deep indigo base. Absolutely stunning. And here it is, 2 coats magnetized with the wand magnet on the thumbnail, and 1 coat of Sally Hansen's top coat in the red bottle. That one is toluene free. You don't want to use a top coat that has toluene because it's going to make your magnetic effect disperse quicker, or so I'm told. I don't know. I don't make up the rules. I just obey the ones that I feel like. And here it is in a full hand manicure. So on my index finger I did a bar magnet, not the wand, the little thin silver one. Middle finger is glass bead effect. Ring finger is the horseshoe magnet, and the pinky is completely unmagnetized. I loved how when you magnetize it, that bright purple reflect pulls away to reveal the deep indigo base. And within the deep indigo base, you can see the shimmers that are bright blue, pink, and there's even a coppery reflect, which you can see at extreme angles. And I did see that off camera. Unfortunately, I was unable to capture it with the camera, but there is a beautiful copper reflect at the extreme angles. I loved how this looked, both velvet and cat eye style, but I really, really loved the glass bead effect that's on the middle finger. I think that just looks stunning. You can see it there. Absolutely beautiful. And you can wear this unmagnetized, and it's just as beautiful. That's one of the great things about this polish. You don't have to magnetize it if you don't want to. It still looks great, but if you do magnetize it, go for the glass bead effect. You're not going to be unhappy. You're really going to love it. I also wanted to say this reminded me a little bit of Mooncat's A Galaxy Far, Far Away. Although that leans more blue than purple, but this still has that sort of spacey look to me. And you can't get that Mooncat polish anymore. It's discontinued. So if you missed out on that one and you wanted something similar, this is the perfect substitute. All in all, I love this one. So, looking back and wrapping things up, the More Than a Rainbow collection, the 3 polish collection, I loved all 3 of these polishes, and I have to say, Queer Joy is a revolution. My top pick. That one is my top pick. Not only is it my top pick, but I think it might be my favorite polish from ZoZo Co. out of all the polishes that I have been fortunate enough to receive from them in PR. That one, I just love that one so much. I could wear that one every day and I would be happy. Christine, I think you need to make that formula in every color of the rainbow. That is my request. Make Queer Joy is a Revolution that formula, make it in every possible color that you can, and I will be happy. But I did love Chosen Family. I love that color of pink, and You're Safe With Me. I loved how it immediately reminds me of the transgender flag, and the formulas were great. They looked great as full hand manicures, and yeah, I really love them. And $3 from all polishes in these collections will be donated to the Fort Wayne Pride Center from June 1st through August 31st. And then, of course, the Born to Be Seen collection, which is a 5 polish and 1 topper collection, also releasing on July 25th. Again, I loved all these polishes. I love the topper. I'm really happy that All Eyes on Us got reformulated by Christine. The new formulation, that new Blurple Magnetic, is just stunning. I loved how it looked, both magnetized and unmagnetized. However, I would recommend wear it in the glass bead effect. Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. But I loved all these polishes. I thought they all looked great. I wore 2 Glam to Care on both hands as a full manicure for a very special 4th of July show that I did. As I told you, it was a drag bingo, actually, at a local rehab. I do a lot of those type of shows. I go in to these local rehabs, and I do what I call my one, air quotes, I'm doing now, air quotes, my one woman show. And either I'm singing some of the oldies or I'm doing a bingo. And I go in and I entertain the residents, and a lot of them are seniors, and they don't get a lot of visitors. Some of them don't get any visitors whatsoever, and there's so many of them that they're so happy to see me come in and spend some time with them and laugh and joke, and I bring just a little bit of happiness to their day that they maybe might not otherwise have. So that's always a good feeling for me. Anyway, I love this collection, and I don't know what more to say about it. Again, a big thank you to Christine, the brand owner and maker from ZoZo Co, for sending all of these in PR. As you know, my thoughts, opinions about these totally 100% my own. But I've yet to get a ZoZo Co polish that I didn't love. And if you get any of these, you're going to love them too. Well, there you have it. All my thoughts and opinions on the More Than a Rainbow and Born to Be Seen collections from ZoZo Co. Thank you again, Christine, for thinking of me when you send me these polishes. I'm always so grateful. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button down below. Please follow me on all of my other social media platforms. And I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. I know this is not getting released until after 4th of July, but hey, happy 4th nonetheless. I got to get going. I'm about to melt, and I need to get to the gig. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.